What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Nest. I'm Aaron Sept, Sports Information Director here at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. And if this is your first time seeing the Nest, or you're returning and maybe you forgot what it is, the Nest is a program dedicated to showing Eagle highlights and showing you what athletics is going to be up to in the next week or so. So without further ado, let's get this thing rolling. We'll start things off with men's soccer at Eastern Oregon in LeGrand. Here we'll pick it up in the second half where the Eagles are already down 2-0. Here we'll see a free kick from the lefty Simon Jensen. He sends the keeper the wrong way and gets it by him, sending it to the far post. That'll get the Eagles on the board up 2-1. Now we take it to the final moments of regulation. Alistair Stark sends a long ball over the top, finding the golden locks of Mason Loxonen, who flicks it past the keeper, and the Eagles tie it with seconds left in regulation. We'll send it to overtime now, where off another free kick, Simon Jensen gets it deflected. Ball starts bouncing around. Mason Loxonen flicks it to Lucas Garcia, who fires on frame, getting the Eagles the goal with only a second to play. The Eagles would win their first of the season against the Mountaineers 3-2, 3 unanswered goals. And that'll put the Eagles' record at 1-1-1 before this weekend's tournament. Embry-Riddle taking on Eastern Oregon in unfamiliar territory in LeGrand, Oregon. Here we pick it up in the second half as the Eagles already dropped 2 goals to the Mountaineers. Here we see Megan Courier come up with the ball. She'll play it back to Maddie Mack, making a deep run from over midfield. She's going to get some space, and she's going to have a rip from about 25 out, but keeper comes up with the save. Later in the half, we'll see off another turnover by the Mountaineers. Megan Courier comes up with the ball. She's on a breakaway. She takes a rip again from long distance off the crossbar, drops down to Vicente. Vicente goes for the shot, but no good. Goes over the bar, and that would be it for the Eagles as they drop their first of the season to the Mountaineers. We won't be able to show you any of the highlights from the 2019 Go Sarpy Labor Day Classic, where volleyball dropped 3 of 4 matches. Took down Baker University in straight sets on Friday. Fortunately, faced 3 top 25 opponents and lost all 3 matches. However, the Eagles played really well in all 3, only losing a couple sets by more than 3 points. Specifically, the Eagles' outside hitter Erin Clark had a monstrous week, earning her CalPAC Attacker of the Week honors as she coupled her career-high 26 kills against number 25 Ottawa University with 25 kills against number 20 University of Jamestown. Her setter Audrey Baldwin was named the CalPAC Setter of the Week for the second time this season as she continues her 30-plus assist streak. The Eagles now are 5-5 on the season. Now for the second match of the weekend for Embry-Riddle women's soccer. Here we see Maddie Mack making a run deep again from midfield. She gets it taken from her, but falls to Vicente, who takes a rip from deep and just gets it to the keeper, but jumping save, and there is no goal for the Eagles. And it would go to halftime tied at 0-0. Here we pick it up with an Ali Liera free kick, and she booms it past the keeper. She can't get there, but it's just over the crossbar. Eagles struggle to get anything going offensively in the second as well. Here, potentially, the play of the match is the Yotes send the ball diagonally over the top. They get position, and there's a penalty called. Kaylin Aaron called on to save the Eagles' day. Here you can see the penalty, the first, and she gets the save diving to the left, but wait. Apparently, Aaron is off the line too soon, and she has to do it all over again. Here we can see the second attempt. Aaron gets it to the save to the right, and that'll do it as there's only 10 seconds left on the board. Eagles get a tough tie result with the Yotes. It's pretty hard to find some cross-country highlights, so instead we'll just discuss about how well they did this weekend. Both teams headed out to the Mark Covert Classic hosted by Cal State Fullerton, where Ariana Anderson posted ridiculous numbers. The sophomore posted the fastest time by a non-Division I athlete at the race with 18:04, fastest since 2007. This earned her the NAIA honor of Cross Country Runner of the Week, the first in the program's history for either male or female runners. Both teams finished well. The women finished 9th of 21, and the men finished 7th of 19 teams at the meet. Grady Kurse finished as the first Eagle, followed by freshman Jacob Kaufman. The Eagles will run again at the Embry-Riddle Invitational in a couple of weeks. That'll do it for last week's highlights. Let's give you a peek of what the Eagles are up to this week. Starting out tomorrow, the women's soccer team will head down to Ottawa University to take on the Spirit at 7 p.m. Friday, the volleyball team will head down to newly founded NAIA Park University in Gilbert, Arizona and take on the Buccaneers at 6 p.m. Both golf squads will head down to 17 as well on Wednesday of next week to play in the Park Fall Invite at Bear Creek Golf Course in Chandler, Arizona. Only home matches this week will be men's soccer, who take on Cascade rivals University of Providence on Friday at 7 p.m. Follow that with a top 13 Southern Oregon team on Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Be a tough test for the Eagles after coming off their first victory of the year. We caught up with head coach Dan Balaguero to see what the Eagles are planning on this weekend. Head coach of men's soccer, Dan Balaguero, how you doing?
Doing good, Alan, thank you.
Good. So big 3-2 victory in a hostile environment last weekend. What's that kind of do for you guys moving forward as a team?
Yeah, it built some momentum for us. We really needed it, obviously. Being on the road the first 3, we didn't want to come back here winless before our tournament. So yeah, I think it built some momentum and some belief for us.
Yeah. So. A lot of scoring in the second half, and your defense is playing a lot better in the second half. You're outscoring teams 5-1 so far this season. How do you keep that going? How do you get something going in the first half for you guys?
We know that's not sustainable, to keep digging ourselves out of a hole, and we're just trying to start the game better. We've changed our warm-up, and unfortunately we conceded within 90 seconds again, so everything kind of went out of the window. So we've just got to be more focused throughout the team, and I've got to do a better job of preparing them.
So big test this weekend. Number 13 Southern Oregon coming to town. Another good Cascade team. You're playing on Friday in University of Providence. What are we kind of looking forward to? What are you guys going to have to do to get the results you guys want this weekend?
Yeah, 2 really good teams, both different styles. I think Providence is going to get it down and try and play a little bit more, where Southern Oregon is going to be really direct. So we're prepared for both of those teams, but we know it's going to be a tough test, and both had really good seasons last year, and I expect it to be very similar to our first 3 games. I think they'll be really close and exciting games.
Okay. So with that being said, who are the kind of guys on the team who we're going to be looking forward to kind of see if we're going to be successful this weekend?
I think 2 guys who haven't really hit the stride yet is Chedu Akemi and Jacob Baker. Both done well, but neither have hit the score sheet yet. So expecting those guys to get on the score sheet, hopefully. But it's been good because we're kind of a balanced attack. Lots of different players have scored, but I'm expecting Chedu and Baker to really be at it this weekend.
Yeah, I think they led the team in points last year.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah,
so Chedu was either first or second in assists, and Jacob was 1 in goals. So yeah, that'll be a big help for you guys.
But that's a good problem for us to have, still getting 5 goals and 6 goals, excuse me. Yep. They haven't scored yet or really assisted. So we're expecting those guys to contribute this weekend.
That does it for this week's edition of The Nest. I'm Aaron Seipel, reminding you to come back every Wednesday to our YouTube channels, our social media accounts, to see what's going on in Eagle Athletics. Once again, this is The Nest, and I'm Aaron Seipel. Catch you later.